Hi, my name is Molly Barnes. I'm an associate professor of English at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. I applied to this NEH seminar in 2015 as a Fuller aficionado working on a piece about Fuller's transatlantic cultural afterlife. I was in the middle of my first year at a teaching intensive job, and I was looking not only to become a stronger, smarter, and more seasoned teacher in one of my favorite areas, transcendentalism, but also to become a stronger, smarter, and more seasoned student. After my first year in my job, I missed reading and being part of discussions where I wasn't in front of the room. And this seminar was really the gift that I didn't know that I needed. It would be impossible for me to name a single part of my life as a teacher scholar that hasn't been shaped by those weeks in Concord. All of my courses as a professor of American literature, my survey in US Lit, my seminars in literature from 1820 to 1860, 1860 to 1910, new courses I proposed in transatlanticism, in social reform, and in African American literature, specifically on Black Lives Matter, have been powerfully impacted and in fact made possible because of this seminar. My short-term research agenda, that article that the seminar gave me the headspace to think about, with that Fuller project, I was able to finish because I had the time to talk with people for weeks on end and to think through the materials. But the seminar also gave me the confidence that I really needed as a junior faculty member who was trying to find my feet and my new place in a new institution. It transformed the way that I thought about connecting my teaching to my long-term research agenda by putting the study of social reform that had always been critical to my work in the center of my courses, my assignments, and what would become my book project. I realized that while I couldn't necessarily bring the magic of Concord to my students when we read Fuller or Thoreau or Alcott or Emerson when I returned home, I could give them the experience of in situ reading that was so powerful to me in Concord. And I would be crazy not to put my own region, the Low Country, home of Reconstruction, into sharper focus in my pedagogy and scholarship on figures like Charlotte Fortin and Harriet Tubman. And in fact, the book project that I find myself working on now, 7 years after attending the seminar, Women Writing Women, Reform Networks and Problem Texts in the Sea Islands from 1838 to 1902, is made possible almost entirely because of the seminar that I attended with Sandy. I left Concord with powerful friendships and mentorships that are the heart of my professional sense of purpose. These are the people I seek out at conferences. These are the people whose presentations I attend and whose publications I savor most. These are the people who hug me and celebrate me when I get to see everyone at conferences and gatherings. I found my people in the Fuller Society by meeting and talking with Phyllis Cole and Megan Marshall, and above all, Sandy. But maybe even more than any of the individual conversations or field trips, or even connections with mentors, I left feeling connected, not just with my immediate 2015 cohort, but also the 2017 cohort that followed, and whose members I've become friends with because of the connections that I continue to make through the seminar years and years later. I look forward to meeting and learning from all of you. I hope you apply. If you're sitting there wondering if you should apply, if you have the time to apply, make the time for yourself because it's the greatest gift you'll give yourself.